this guide, we're going to go over how to build a basic website using Google Sites. It's a simple tool for sharing information online. In order to access Google Sites, you can either use your little Google Apps waffle over here, and you'll have to scroll down a little bit, but there is Google Sites, or you can type in sites.google.com. When here, you'll see that you have the same kind of formatting as other Google applications. You have the option of a blank slide, you have the option of current templates, or if you have a site that you've already created, you can find it here as well. For today's training, we are going to create a blank site. So once you have your blank site, the first thing you'll want to do is title your site. This can be your name or the class that you're teaching or any other related topic. So for today, I'm going to name this site Google Training. You'll see once I typed this in, it also populated up here in the top left-hand corner as the name of my Google site. You'll also see that as I have typed in information, all of my changes have been saved into the drive. Again, all Google applications are autosave, so anything you type in here will save automatically. Now let's look at customizing your Google site. You'll see over in the right-hand bar here, you have the option to insert, where you can add in text, images, you can embed links, you can add elements from your Google Drive, such as a Google Doc or a slide or a form. You also have content blocks that will help you kind of just create a basic outline where it's not so free form. You also have the option of pages. Right now, all we have is a home page. But if you click this button down here at the bottom, the little plus sign, it allows you to create a new page, a new link, a full page embedded, or a new menu section. So for this option, let's just look at creating a new page. You can rename your page so that you can have multiple topics for your particular Google site. This is great for if you're utilizing this for your classroom. You can upload information related to different units or different topics, and you can name them here. So now you'll see up in the top bar, we now have an additional page to our website. We have our home page and we have our first topic. Now let's say I don't want 20 different topics lining this header here. I can go over on this pages section and select this little 3-dot drop down. I can either make this the home page, I can duplicate the page, or I can add a sub page from here. If I have already created a separate topic, but I want to branch it out from the home page, all you have to do is select that box, topic 1, and then just pull it up to hover over that home. And now you'll see this has created a branch off of this home page. Now let's look at adding information to a page. Let's say I'm teaching Texas history and my first unit is on the tribes of Texas. I can then rename my topic here, but if I go into insert, I can then add content blocks in whatever shape I would like. So let's say I have multiple tribes and I want to put an image and some text underneath. I can select this. I can then go in and I can add facts about those tribes and any other essential information that my students need to know about that particular TEK. This is great to have them be able to reference back after you've completed a lesson. It's great for review. Now in these kind of grayed out boxes here, I can also embed additional information. I can either select an image, if I have something saved in Drive, I can upload it from here. I can also search on YouTube to find relevant videos regarding my topic. So if I select YouTube, and let's say we stick with that Tribes of Texas, and one of the tribes that you will need to teach is the Cherokee Indians. Or I'll say Cherokee tribe. You'll see I expanded on just Cherokee tribes to just get a little bit more specific of my information. When searching with YouTube, you'll want to make sure you're as detailed as you can to make sure you're getting the relevant content. So see, now I have multiple videos that I can embed in this particular spot that can help me build upon my content. This makes it engaging and fun and not so just cut and dry with your students. To add a video into your Google site, you will just click on that link and hit insert. You can resize the video or the spot that is shown on the site to make sure that your students can see everything as well. Now let's take a look at themes. You have multiple options to choose from whenever you're creating your Google site. You can just choose one of these pre-made templates, but you can also create a custom theme as well. But you can choose whatever works best and kind of fits the vision of your class. Okay, so next time we're going to look at customizing more of your page. Let's say you have typed information in, but you're realizing that it's just too small, or you want to emphasize certain points. So we'll go to Insert and Text Box. You'll see that above that text box, you have multiple options for customizing your text. So let's say I have created a sentence here and I really want them to see this important portion here. I can then highlight over that in bold or even italicize or even underline important information to just grab the attention of your students. You can also reorder information if you realize that you went out of order on a topic, or you realize you want some more instructions up here closer to the title page. You can just simply select this little dot area here and you can move as you need. Another element of Google Sites is that you can pre-make pages that may not be ready to be published to your students. So you're able to hide any pages that you're not ready to share over here on that right-hand side again. Whenever you go back to pages, say you have a second home page, as you can see up here I've created, but I'm not ready for the parents or the students to be able to see this page. You'll select the three drop down next to that page and select Hide from Navigation. Now you can see that that has gone away and the only thing you can now see is our home and our topic 1. Now you have created your Google site and you're ready to publish this for your students to see. In order to do this, you will need to select Publish up in the top right-hand corner, and you're going to create a extension of the URL for students to be able to see or search for your site. So for the purposes of this, I'm just going to say I'm naming this, we'll utilize Tribes of Texas since this was the topic that we were discussing. And then you select Publish. This is now out on the internet. Anybody can be able to search it as long as they're within your district domain. If you want to unpublish this, say you want to make some revisions and you need to pull it, all you'll simply do is hit the drop down next to publish and select unpublish. The site will no longer be live, but you can still make edits and then republish the site when you are ready. If you want to add a collaborator to your site, such as a co-teacher or somebody else within your team, you'll go up to this little, it looks like a person with a plus sign next to it. You'll select this, and then you can type in the email address of whoever is on your team that you want to share this with. You can also send them a message of whatever you're needing to discuss with them, whether it's you want them to view this for editing purposes, or if you want them to collaborate and add additional information, you can type in that notification here and it will notify your team member. When you're ready to submit that to your co-teach or your team, just simply hit send. From that share option, you can also change who can view your published site. So right here you can see that right now anybody within Sulphur Springs ISD can search for and view my particular website. If you select the drop down, you can then make it where it's restricted, where only people that you have actively shared the site with can see it. You can make it public and you can remove the link as well. Removing the link will completely unpublish your website, where it will not be viewable anywhere, and it is as if you are starting from the beginning. You'll still keep your material here, but it will not be accessible to anybody. So why is using Google Sites useful in the classroom? For teachers, this allows you to build a class website or a lesson hub. It allows you to post announcements, homework, and classroom resources. It also creates a portfolio template for students. For students utilizing Google Sites, it allows them to build a digital portfolio of their work in your class, create project websites, and collaborate in groups or shared sites. You do need to be mindful if you're allowing your students to use sites that you are monitoring how they are sharing out their information to maintain digital privacy. If you need any help with Google Sites, you can utilize the help feature on the Google Site page, or you can visit support.google.com/sites. You can also reach out to our curriculum team with any questions you may have.